There's no way that I'm going to sit here between Billy and Daniel and not talk about the return of Ali. Can you guys please discuss what her return will mean for Daniel and Johnny's relationship?
It was designed for Ali to see in these two guys and help to facilitate them seeing through the fog and all the crap that they can't get out of their own way with. That's a big part of her, what she does in the season for them, along with touching back on all that nostalgia and all those callbacks that we want to see. It also addresses a little bit of how the Ali character was kind of written off in one line of dialogue in Karate Kid Part 2. So that was a challenge to address where they were and what really happened. And I think that scene plays nicely. And it's sort of the high school reunion moment. I think that, one of my favorite moments for me working with Lisa, first of all, I go back to the same thing. The chemistry, there's something special about all of our original casts from the original films that come back in. There's just that you share this spirit, this chemistry and connection, because you've walked in these shoes of some piece of work in the Karate Kid film and universe that is bigger than all of us. And so we all recognize being connected to that. One of my favorite moments was the goodbye scene with her when they didn't quite know what to say and he wanted to apologize for what happened and she cuts him off. And there's a moment where I turn to leave to go to Amanda and she looks at me with such sweet nostalgia. I think she did a beautiful job in that moment. And the filmmakers and what the music they laid in there, which is a callback to their date music 30 zillion years ago. Also, her character's affinity for Amanda and bringing Amanda up to that level, like don't screw that up because she is wonderful and she sees that in them, as well as Johnny and Daniel. You guys aren't that much different, and leads to that George Bailey, It's a Wonderful Life, Merry Christmas, Johnny, Merry Christmas, LaRusso, and it's kind of sweet and wonderful.
But Billy, I want you to talk about that almost kiss. Also, finally being able to have a full moment just for yourself, for Johnny and for Ali.
Oh yes. Well, on the other end of that crane kick wasn't just a cracked jaw or a broken nose, but a broken heart. Ali was the girl that got away. She left him. Johnny lost everything. The origins of this character at that point where we start Cobra Kai is he's a broken man and he's been polishing the past and misses Ali. It's a missing part. So we've played that through season 1 and 2. So going back and actually getting to have Ali, the one that you're talking about, so a lot of times you talk about something in your past and it's really something missing in your life, or maybe it's not exactly what you thought it was, but so to have Ali back into Johnny's life and that almost kiss, first of all, I adore Lisa. I love working with her on The Karate Kid. We've seen each other sporadically throughout the years. So to have her back on set and to agree to do this and to step into the show and to play Ali again was thrilling itself. The almost kiss, the date at the golf and stuff was so much fun to play. She's tough, she was the only one that really connected with me in any punches when we filmed The Karate Kid in the country club scene. She kind of like Courtney hit crease. She clocked me every time. So she's tough, and she handed me that stuffed animal. But then we're sitting on the bench and we're talking. That was my favorite moment, I think, working with her after we laughed on the Ferris wheel and really caught up in real life in these characters. And there it was, this moment of two ships passing in the night. Is this the right thing? And interrupted by life. And meanwhile, Johnny's struggling because, Carmen's in his life and he has deep feelings for her, and he's suddenly finding himself in a date that he didn't expect to happen. But now he's getting to go to the country club with Ali and pulls out his best white suit. I don't know where he had that thing, but I loved wearing it. And then all that plays between Daniel and Ali and Johnny. And I love when he walks in and there's Daniel and Ali and the joy of that day. For 1 minute, it's like Johnny's 18 again. you know, is that they felt like, and it reset him. It was like a recalibration for him, I think. He needed that missing piece, just to explore, to look at it again, you know. And then she comes in and does her magic in a way, and she aligns everything. And then even has even though there's some energy and some chemistry there, she's big enough to see that there's somebody else in Johnny's mind and heart, and that's Carmen, and sets him free. And what a beautiful story, you know, and how much Johnny needed that. So all of that was just so tasty to play, and so honest to play, and working with Lisa was a dream, and I'm so happy that she's part of the show.